What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. We're hanging out here for an hour. I wanted to do a Q&A session, allow some of you all to ask your questions in the comment section so that I can answer for you all tonight. Make sure you check me out on Twitter, Instagram at TDPHINSTALK, guys. You can also check out my Facebook page. Shout out to everyone who is a member of the Patreon. I appreciate the love and support. I'm going to be giving some shout outs on those coming up in this video. Shout out to Dontavian Mitchell. Said TD the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. You are, Mr. Mitchell. Appreciate it, though. What's up, EM? Shout out to you, homie. DM fans, I see you, man. What I got, the notification. Yes, I'm glad y'all got the notification because my notifications actually hasn't been working lately for everyone. It's been about a week and a half now. A lot of people haven't been getting my notifications, even though my views are up and people have been watching and we've been having some of the largest streams that we've ever had. That's what's crazy about it. We've been able to do all of that, and YouTube has not been sending out my notifications for some reason. A lot of people have hit me up. I don't know why I'm not getting the notifications, TD. This happens on occasions, but usually after about a week, they get it back normal. So we just got notification. Trust me, I know when we got a notification or not. If we're less than 2 minutes and it's more than 20 people, notifications went out. But the problem is it's a large group of people they're not sending it out to. So make sure you turn on the notification bar just in case, guys. Do your thing, TD. I'm going to do my best, man. I'm going to do my best. So tonight, I just wanted to hang out with y'all for about an hour before we have family movie night. Last night, I was actually supposed to stream and do a panel. And I sat down for 5 minutes on the couch while my kids, all 5 of the kids, were sitting down quiet, and that's rare, watching Chronicles of Narnia in the living room. And I just sat down for 5 minutes. Next, you know, about 2 hours later, I was waking up. So that's why I was knocked out, man. This free agency has been a lot. I've been so excited, but it's also have been draining me. But I'm good now. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the room. What's good, Fins family? Shout out to Elder Bruce Jones, Marvin 239 Green Mile. I see you, man. Marvin always getting on me, but I love him anyway, man. Good evening, everyone. Fins up. Shout out to Marvin. Horsey Head in the Bahamas. What's up, homie? I know. Are there any other free agents we should get or just wait for draft now? Priority free agents. My list is almost empty now. A lot of the guys like Ebron and all those guys, they were signed. Running backs gone. Nose tackle. I don't know if there's some news on Pierce. I haven't heard anything yet, but it just depends on if they want to bring in a 38-year-old who's still productive, but that doesn't fit the build of what they're bringing in. So that may be one of the main reasons Pierce has not been signed by the Miami Dolphins. Just doesn't fit the profile of what they're trying to do in the direction they're trying to go. But outside of that, I think we're about to take it easy. We'll take a few bargains here and there from guys who don't get the interest they wanted and they're still valuable. Well, I mean, you may see a signing here or there, something to come into camp and say, can you earn it or not? But as far as like specific day one starters, I don't see any. I mean, of course, there are a few, but they don't fit the profile. They're not in that 25 to 28 range in a positional need that we have. So with that being said, right now, I think we can kind of die down and enjoy whatever small little picks we bring in. Not picks, but any signings we have from this point on. And there'll be camp bodies that can compete. Some of these guys might actually threaten some of the other guys that we got. So they're just going to be looking to bolster the roster, bring in competition, and get the best that they can out of over 90 guys. That's how that works, man. I say Frank Gore for depth, Miami legend. I mean, that's always a beautiful option. I mean, I would consider Frank Gore and Cameron Wake, but again, doesn't fit the profile of what we're trying to do anymore. Cameron Wake is just a case of go and bring him home, let him finish his career the right way, man. He better retire a Dolphin. I don't care if we sign him on a 1-year deal. Whenever it is he wants to retire, whether that's now, 2, 3, 4 years from now, I don't know. But he better say, hey, Miami, can I go ahead and get this 1-day deal and retire as a Miami Dolphin? Because Cam Wake, we love him, man. He deserves it. It's some players that's been with us for a while. that it's okay if they don't retire with us. Cam Wake is a guy that I don't know. Y'all got to tell me how y'all feel. Let me know in the comment section right now. Is Cam Wake the guy who has earned his right to retire as a Miami Dolphin and be remembered as one of the greats for the Miami Dolphins of all time? Now, again, he's not a Hall of Famer. Some of y'all may not like me saying that, but based off of Hall of Fame material, he's not a Hall of Famer. But Ring of Honor, we can debate. Miami Dolphins Ring of Honor. So say yes. Wake, yes. Yes. No. Ronnie said no. Okay, I hear you, Ronnie. Yes, yes, yes. And I would sign him as a backup this season. You may get that production out of him. Of course. There we go, El Burgess. 3 O linemen in the first, please. GPP, I can't argue with that, man. I can, but I don't think it's necessary because I can see perspective in that. Wake always did us right. Yes, Burrow want Miami. We know, man. Wakezilla, no doubt. Yes, please bring. Yes, can't wait. Wake made his name in Miami. The only place he was to make it. D straight, Wake deserves his place. Change of pace on our offense. Wake came in and gave us pride for some time, y'all. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Shout out to Night Wolf 3186 for the donation. Said, TD, with regards to Burrow's stream, where do you think the Fins' needs in the draft are priority-wise following free agent and the Burrow rumor? All right, let me make this quick because I've went through this before, but I think the dust has settled now because I remember we picked up a linebacker, then we released them and then signed another one because the one we released was a good pickup, but he failed his physical. So with all the dust settled for now, priority needs. Priority number one. As of right now, the number one priority is to finish the completion of the offensive line. I know a lot of y'all probably would think, oh, well, you're supposed to go quarterback first. We have so many options, y'all. We have move up for Burrow, move up for Tua. We have stay put for possibly Tua, stay put for Herbert, stay put for Love. What is that? Y'all give me a second. I'm hearing a fire alarm. Give me a second. All right, we good, man. The wife cooking. That ain't a knock on her. The wife cooking, but that's not a knock on her. I think we have some very sensitive fire alarms, man. They go off quite often. You could just literally a little bit of steam or something. They're very sensitive. So I'm gonna have to do something about that or replace them. But I don't say quarterback first because we have so many options. Plus, we still have a guy who's going to be a bridge that can get the job done for now. You also have the project that most people are writing off in Josh Rosen. You also have a guy like Jake Rudder. There's so many options at quarterback that to me is not the number one priority. Fixing those trenches in the O-line, finishing your job there is the first priority, okay? So O-line is number one. Now, that doesn't mean that QB isn't a close second for me. Y'all just laughing at me. Talk about, yes, continue to fix O-line. Yes, Hillary in the kitchen burning. I thought the world was in it. Yeah, TD, my wife says the same thing. DB Bourbon. Y'all are crazy, man. All right, man. Okay, so anywho, let me keep going. So quarterback is a second for me because, again, the reason why quarterback is a second for me is if I would even say we got to get the right quarterback, but if the opportunity doesn't present itself for the guy you want, then you wait for next year. But that's all out of the window because we have put ourselves in a corner. We have time and time again sat there and told the world that we are going to get our quarterback this year. This isn't speculation. The front office has said that the main focus is to make sure that they do find their future quarterback this year. This year. this year in this draft. So they put everybody on notice. So that's why I put that my second priority right now. I mean, it could be even my third, but I have to put it second because of the priority that they've made it. So therefore, that's what it is. Okay. So shout out to Brandon Hudgens with the donation, said, TD, do you think we trade out with the Bengals? All right, I'm going to get back there, but I want to finish this top priorities for free agents. O-line number 1, quarterback number 2. I'm going to go 5 deep, okay? Number 3 is a rock nose tackle, a big guy that can't be moved. I ain't even got to elaborate on it. A big guy who cannot be moved in the middle. All they can do is move others. That's number 3. Number 4, we got to solidify the safety position. We got options. We got scenarios, but we got to figure that out and have a plan and know. We have to figure out what scenario is actually going to be the reality. Okay? The safety position is number 4 for me. And we got options that, well, this guy can play free safety. He's good at strong safety, free safety, all of that. We got to know who's going to be where. Not the speculation of he can do that. I think he's developing that and he's getting better. Oh, that's his true position. No, we got to know what it's going to be. So I look for us to take care of that. And last but not least, no, it's not last but not least. Number 5, so that means I'm going to go 6 deep because I'm thinking of 2 more areas we got to address. Number 5, the running back position. We got to hit that running back position. The only reason this isn't in the top 4, and it very well could be, is because I think this is going to be one of the easiest positions for us to fill in the draft because some of the better talent we can possibly still get in the second round or late in the first. So I think that is somewhat a shoe-in of a possibility of happening. Taylor Swift, Dobbins, I don't know. But I think that's going to happen. So the priority for me is placed at 5. Number 6 is the tight end. I need another tight end. It's that simple. All right. Now, let me go back to the donation question real quick. Let me make sure I answer that. TD, do you think we trade out with the Bengals? Honestly, I don't think we trade out with the Bengals. I don't think we trade out with the Redskins. I don't think we trade out with number 3, the Lion, whoever it is. Okay. I'm forgetting the order. I don't think we trade out at all. The reason why I've been saying the things that I've been saying lately is because if we do trade out, I'm not going to be surprised because I can see logic behind why we do. And no matter how many times I say that, people are going to keep attacking me as if I'm advocating for trading up to get a quarterback. I'm not advocating for it. I don't even think we're going to do it. But on this show, I give all scenarios because it's possible. I could see why they would in a specific case if they feel like we got to get our guy now and this opportunity may never come again for the next several years. Let's go get him. And I could actually see a vision, and I think that would be a mistake, but I could see Stephen Ross coming up in the war room saying, listen, I don't care about all of that. Move heaven and earth. I want Burrow. This is one moment right here where I'm evaluating you, Greer, as a GM and you, Flores, as a coach. Your owner just told you he wants Joe Burrow. He wants Tua Tagovailoa no matter what. Whatever he says, I do see that as a possibility. Again, people have to understand, nobody expected the free agent class to be this, I don't even want to say great, productive is the word I want to use. Nobody could have seen this coming. The guys who will be able to possibly produce in a Flores type system, no one saw this coming. I personally saw 3 really good signings and a whole bunch of projects, but I think we got 5 good signings and about 4 good projects that are real close to already a good signing. You know, the Byron Jones move, solid, man. It don't get any better than that. Van Noy, actually, it does get better than the Byron Jones. The Van Noy move is better to me. The defensive end, the first one we got, the old lineman, his body build, I get what people are saying, but it's perfect for this system and what Chan Gailey wants to run. We did it, y'all. We did the thing. Some may even overlook the safety that we picked up. That's amazing in special teams. That was a huge pickup. That is a special teams guru. That guy knows the special teams game in and out. He is going to make impact plays. He's going to cover well. He's going to make some plays on special teams. We did some really good things, and some of them, just because you don't know their name, they aren't credited enough as they should be. Y'all hit that like button, guys. So no one saw this happening. I mean, we probably filled two positions that we thought we definitely were going to have to do in the draft. I mean, who would have thought that we go from me saying, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, my biggest concern really that none of us really talk about, y'all have heard me say this a lot of times, is the linebacking core. Raekwon is coming on, but I'm not getting superior play from the rest of those guys. Hit and miss. Remember, I've been saying that for a while. I'm really concerned about the linebacking core. Then we go get Van Noy, and I'm like, wow, what an upgrade. But low key, we still need one more. And then, what, we're bringing like three more. It felt like three more. It felt like we signed like three more linebackers. One of them failed their physical, so we released him the very next day. And then we went and signed another good piece at the linebacker position. That's one of the deepest groups along with wide receivers. We go from possibly one of the weakest groups. Linebacker and running back was one of our weakest groups. Y'all give me a second. Got to go check on the wife again. Whoa! We all good, man. You know, I got to say the wife, she in the kitchen right now. No, she a good cook, y'all. I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. Talk about TDB out here, talk about his wife. She good, man. Is there anything burning? No, there's not. She's actually in there frying some stuff. And the smoke, I told you I got real sensitive fire detector. So for some reason, even when she opened the lid and the smoke come up, I don't know why they put one right above. But I got to do something about that. That's that buffoonery alarm. Ian, that was a good one. I must admit, he said that buffoonery alarm. Y'all a mess, man. 104 in the room, 53 likes. Y'all hit that like button when you come in. TD, would you sign Clowny if he came down from what he's wanting, even though he didn't want to come last year? Talent is talent. I'll sign it if it's available for the right price. When you say if he comes down from what he wants, we would literally have to, at this point, I feel like we would have to take a major discount on Clowny if we were to do that. A major discount. Major discount. Like, you got to give us a steal and I'm all over it. But until then, I'm all for the Clowny thing, man. I'm all for the Clowny mess, man. We got two lockdown corners that's going to make life so much better for the defensive ends and the defensive interior that we have now. Still need that nose tackle, but I'm all for the Clowny life, man. I mean, we might be shocked and, hey, breaking news, but it ain't that big of a deal at this point for me. Okay? It's not. I'm over that. I'm good without it either way, man. Of course, he would definitely be an asset, but I'm okay. All right. TD, would you sign Gurley? I guess that's irrelevant because him and Gordon have been signed. Both of them are with the team now. So it doesn't even matter. Let's bring in Xavier Rose. Clowny, 3 sacks. I'd say he signed with the Falcons. Yeah, those guys are already gone, man. Y'all hit that like button, guys. We got 102 watching. I appreciate y'all. And you know what I'm probably going to end up doing, man? I'm probably just going to hang out with the family, do what we need to do, because I feel some of these questions are so good. They deserve so much more time than me trying to pack them in. So I probably will just go live after we sit down as a family, eat dinner, and probably hang out, because they had me in there doing, you know, I mean, listen, I have a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, I was about to say 6 when he's 4, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'm telling you, I got 5 kids. Every time we go to the doctor's office, they be like, "What's his date of birth?" I'll be like, don't judge me. It'd be hard to remember. I be giving the doctor the wrong one date of birth. I'd be like, no, he's the 12th, he's the 10th, she's the 20th. So I'll be all over the place, man. But they had me doing all kind of new dances in their era, and they were recording it. So if y'all see me online doing some crazy dances, y'all already know what time it is. That's understandable, though. Hey, that's life, man. You the only channel that begs for likes. Tragic. Is it tragic? I just know what it'll do for the channel. So please hit that like button, guys. It definitely promotes the channel. And hey, we're almost at 8,000. We're almost at 8,000. I really do believe that we're only about 25 subscribers away from 8,000. Boy, oh boy, how far we have come. And I lied to y'all. I said that we've been on for 2 years in like 10 days, but that wasn't true. When I went and looked at it, it's May. So we still have another 2 months around the 24th or something like that, May 24th, before we hit the 2-year mark. So we're going to be over. We might be at 8,500 in 2 years, y'all. 2 years worth of TD Fins talking. We'll be at 8,500. That's a beautiful thing. And a lot of it has to do with y'all hitting that like button, because if you hit the like button, YouTube basically tells other people, hey, check this guy out. A lot of people like him. You might like him. So that's how the word gets out. So I appreciate y'all. Actually, a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers ask to hit that like button. They do things like, if we get 200 likes on this video, we're going to do this tomorrow. That type of stuff. But I'm tired of promising y'all stuff I ain't able to do since I have 5 kids. TD, you're the best YouTuber. How do you not have 1 million already? That's my question. Well, it's the type of content. This is you have to understand, if there's 1 million Dolphin fans, you're not gonna have 1 million subscribers, because you got to look at the demographic. You know how many people don't have YouTube in itself? It's crazy. TD, what's your opinion on Jordan Love? I have a strong feeling he is gonna be a star. I personally not love in general. I mean, he's cool, but I love quarterbacks who aren't looked at coming out of college as the elite ones. Because it seems like, to me, some of your best quarterbacks, even active playing football today, that are not in their first 4 years. Let me add that, okay? They're not in their first 4 years, because you really don't know what a quarterback is until they get out their rookie deal. Most of them are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th rounders. Think about it. The only reason so many first rounders are starters is because if you're a first round pick, you're almost guaranteed to start in your first few years, because that's what they invested in, a guy that they're going to roll the dice with for the first few years. That's not indicative of the success of first round picks. If you go do the research and you look at the rate of success for each draft pick, if you got 4 guys that come out of a draft in the first round, only one of them turn out to be successful long-term. But then if you only have 2 guys that come out in the second round, only one of them turn out to be successful in the NFL. But that's a higher percentage. That's a 50% rate of success in the second round versus a 25% rate of success in the first round. The only reason there are more first rounders that start in the NFL is because there are more that get to start. These 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounders are really good. And I'm not saying Jordan Love is a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th rounder. I just like the quarterback that isn't revered as the top guy all the time, because most of the time they're the top guy coming from a perfect situation. And it's the ones that didn't come from a perfect situation, still had a good team, but, you know, in college, they still had middle of the road players around them. And they won games, but it wasn't enough to get in the playoffs or win a national championship, and probably didn't even win their conference. But it doesn't mean that can't be elite. I just wonder in college if Brady won a national championship. I mean, I don't wonder. I know the answer. I'm being facetious. I wonder if some of these guys that came from those other schools that's not in the SEC that's balling in the NFL right now, that win in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh round, I just wonder, you know, did they have all the accolades in college? Did people look at them that way? No, they didn't, because we look at what's thrown in front of us first, and we give that the benefit of the doubt. There could be a quarterback in this draft that ends up 10 times better than Joe Burrow, has 10 times more the success than Joe Burrow in the NFL, 10 times more success than Tua Tagovailoa in the NFL. But do you see that guy out there? Are you that good of a coach that'll notice that? That's why I do praise the Patriots. No, they didn't think that Brady was going to turn out to be who he was, but they saw something enough to say, let's bring this kid in. They saw something enough to say, let's bring this kid in. Look at all this ridiculous film at the combine. He don't look like no quarterback. He look like this linky, scrawny, no rhythm looking, just throwaway. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you saw Brady's combine tape. Like, what is this? That ain't not a single box can be checked on what a quarterback looks like. But what does that mean? That Brady is proof that you got to stop looking at it from what you think a prototypical guy looks like. Did he win a national championship? How good was his team? Did he break records and accolades and Heismans? You can't just look at that type of stuff. Come on, man. Yeah, he may have won a bowl game here and there, but it wasn't on a national championship stage. It wasn't the biggest stage where the whole nation's watching you on this one day to be crowned. Them the guys that I like. That's why even in basketball, I love Dwayne Wade. Because look who he came in with. Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James. Who else? It was one more of those great players. But he had to earn his amongst the group. Still was good. We knew that, but he had to earn it. We didn't think it was like that. That's why I respect players like that. Because not only do they turn out to be that good, but they had to earn every bit of it. That's why a player like Jordan Love, Herbert, they're not revered like Love. I mean, they're not revered like Tua and Burrow. But one of those guys have the potential to have a much better NFL career than those two guys. What do you see? Jalen Hurts. We can disagree with that all we want. All these guys, you never know. Like, what are you looking at in a quarterback? Are you putting them in a perfect situation to best utilize their skills? All these guys can be the next guy. We can sit up here and I could sit up here and criticize Tua all I want. He can still end up being the next GOAT. You know? So no one's immune to it. It's just what you see in a player. It's hard to really project these things, but I think that we put too much emphasis on the top picks, because if you go look at history in this NFL right now, how many top number one quarterback picks are still out here? How many are elite right now? How many are showing you? I'm talking about the first quarterback to come off of the board in the NFL. How many of them are elite right now, doing everything? It ain't many at all, if any. If any, man. That's my thoughts on that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this stream right now because my wife said dinner's ready. Let me go make sure no other fire alarms go off. Shh, don't say I said that. So it's time to eat dinner. Y'all pray for me, man. I gotta eat this fire alarm. No, I'm doing her so wrong right now. She's an amazing cook. I need to stop that mess. But I'll be back with y'all probably in an hour or so because I want to hang out with y'all and answer more of these questions. I just think it's good to just step back some time and answer questions, give y'all my thoughts on what I think about it. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. Love y'all. I'll see y'all back soon. Peace.